Chris Rock is talking mess again about Will Smith. When will he learn? When will he learn? Hey, I'm back. Like I said I would. And I want to talk about Chris Rock. And I'm going to make this really brief and short because I'm sick of him. You know, at one time, for those of you who know me, I talked about Chris Rock a couple times on the channel. And at one time, Chris Rock was literally my favorite stand-up comedian. Literally. But then people put me on game and people were telling me, no. Chris Rock tells jokes at the expense of black people. And I'm like, really? So then I started listening to his work and his stand-up, and they wasn't lying. So I'm going to read to you from Yahoo. And this article is actually from Yahoo Entertainment section. And it reads, Chris Rock criticizes Will Smith's apology for Oscar slap. F your hostage video. Chris Rock isn't interested in the public apology video Will Smith posted on social media months after slapping the comedian at the Oscars. During a performance with Dave Chappelle at London's O2 Arena on Saturday evening, Rock responded to Smith's apology by saying, F your hostage video, Deadline reported. Rock was referring to the video Smith released back in late July to apologize for slapping Rock during the March Academy Awards telecast. The comedian had made a joke about Jada Pinkett's hair, reportedly unaware she has alopecia. As a response, Smith, 53, who would later accept the Oscar for Best Actor that night, cursed at Rock before storming the stage and smacking him. Rock continued a bit that he's performed throughout his tour, saying, "Yes, that is hurt." He played Ali, referring to Smith's role as a legendary boxer, Muhammad Ali, in 2001 film Ali. I can't even play Floyd Mayweather. Joking that Rock had upstaged him that night by making a joke about Smith, Chappelle also addressed the Oscar skirmish during his time at the mic. He told the London audience that if the actor had slapped him on stage during the award show, he would not have enjoyed the rest of his night. Chappelle added that since his own personal experience with attacked on stage, he never knows if a crowd is hostile. That's some scary shit, he said in the incident as may show. Just last week, during a performance of his stand-up show in Phoenix, Arizona, Rock claimed he was asked to host next year's Oscars but refused an invitation. So, in the apology video, the King Richard Starr said he had tried to connect with Rock in the months following the incident, but hadn't had any success in speaking to the comic directly. I've reached out to Chris, and the message that came back is that he's not ready to talk, and when he is, he'll reach out to you. So I will say to you, Chris, I apologize to you. Smith shared, my behavior was unacceptable, and I'm here whenever you're ready to talk. So, one person Smith does have in his corner is ex-wife Cherie Zampino, with whom he shares 29-year-old son Trey. The frequent Real Housewives of Beverly Hills guest star said that no matter what happens to Smith, she stands by him. I ride with him, she told Page 6 last week. Still, watching the incident on TV as it occurred proved to be surreal. I thought it was a skit at first, but once I realized it was real, my thinking was, I'm not even going to deal with this because it's his night, she said. When he came over, we were supportive and loved on him. The whole situation was foreign to me because Will is always in control and gracious. You don't really see him get upset that often. That says Zampino thinks it's time to move on from the incident at the Oscars. He's apologized and he's taking responsibility and accountability for it, Zampino added. I don't know what happened in the moment. I wouldn't ask. If that's something he wants to share, he can. But he's got a family that loves him, rides for him, and supports him. He's allowed to be human. Thank you, Cherie Zampino. And I feel the same way. I feel the same way. It's time to move on. Smith apologized. But more importantly, we know that Rock is never going to accept that apology. You know why? Because he's making money off of making fun of Will and making mockery of the situation. Because remember, that's the situation he created. Go back to my old commentaries from March, almost 6 months ago. And I'm going to repost those. I'm going to post those links because the thing about it is that this could have all been avoided if he would have just cracked on him. He was the nominee that night, not Jada. And I'm not going to keep going into it because it is very redundant. But what I will say is that Will, I think, is moving on from it. But Chris is a troublemaker. Dave Chappelle, y'all, you, Dave Chappelle, and Kevin Hart, y'all brought a goat on the stage and y'all called it Will Smith. That doesn't seem like somebody that's in pain and hurt. Y'all making a joke out of it. But see, when you got checked for joking on Nicole Brown Simpson, you basically ran right back to talking about Will Smith. So I think you're doing it to gain favor because you were almost about to be blackballed a couple of weeks ago from that incident, Chris. So in closing, I just want to say, Chris is never going to let this go. He's never going to stop talking about it. This is his money making. Will Smith just concentrating on getting your money up, you know, getting back in the good graces if you choose to stay in Hollywood. And later for him, you apologize. And that's on. How is an apology video a hostage video? You see the stuff that you making this man out to be more of a criminal than he is. That he's not a criminal. He's never done anything harmful. And I believe him. I believe Cherie Zampino when she said he never loses control. But what he did and said about his wife, even though I do believe Jada gave him that look, he saw the hurt and pain in his wife, he had to stand up for her. And who as a wife or even a girlfriend wouldn't want to be married to someone like that? And with that being said, I'm signing out. Thank you for listening to this commentary. And I'll be back later. Take care.